Style Beer. Tanner.
I am Shagdog, and we are doing special beers for the summer fiasco
Of beers.
Yes, summer fiasco beers. Why I got my phone vibrating so much? Wow, same time at the YouTube channel notification came through, a Tinder notification came through. Yeah, I'm doing Amber Atlantic by I didn't even look it up on Beer Advocate, I don't think. No, I
You
sure
want me to
didn't.
go with mine while you do yours?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm doing J Dubs Brewing Company out of Sarasota, Florida, Poolside, Florida Ale. This is a Kolsch style beer. It gets a score of 80 on the Beer Advocate, and it's 4.5% ABV.
Oh, Jared. Well, this is Atlantic Amber. I don't know if this is the same shit or not. Let's see if it's the same beer company. Tideland Brewing. Nope. That's a different one. Atlantic Amber, New England. Oh, there it is. But they're on Untapped. That's fine. I'll go to Untapped. Tideland Brewing Company, which is out of North Carolina. North Charleston, South Carolina. 6.4% ABV, a malt balanced ale featuring caramel richness with lots of hop flavor and aroma. It's American Amber Red Ale, 3.66 out of 5 by Untapped.
Well, you sounded like you were prepared.
Well, I started bringing mine up, my information. I said, well, let me get Jammers first, and I completely forgot about mine. I got yours up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Beer Advocate.
One time I was prepared.
It's a Kolsch style you got there.
Yeah, the can it says live the life you love. Dare to dream. So they got some nice positive inspirational things to say on it while you down your troubles and sorrows in their beer.
Yeah. And this is a red amber ale. I'm not particularly fond of it, but there are some that have a nice maltiness character to it, so it helps it out. So hopefully this is one of those ones with a good malty backbone. But it looks good. Kind of a reddish. There's only red on there, but if I held the light,
got nice waves on it, like your background, man.
Okay.
See the waves?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like background,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a reddish, kind of a reddy. That way it looks brown, but reddy brown, I guess. Amber, red, brown.
Mine is like a sour, almost like a stank type smell,
Yeah, mine has a dankiness to it.
Mine is like, oh my god, this smells like sour milk or something, like a diacetyl smell, And although it's a grapey kind of, it just doesn't smell very appealing. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? I'm shocked.
I'm surprised by it. It's like, I don't know what yeah, it just smells very sour, very, like dank water, kind of like been sitting.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Yeah, maybe it'll
It's not
taste
a
better.
very appealing aroma.
This one has a little bit of a malty caramel, but a little bit of a hoppy, sweet, like a red ale. A little bit of malty caramel toastiness, I guess. Let's go ahead and do it. Hopefully it's good.
Mine Kind of hazy golden yellow. Wow. This is kind of odd one. Very kind of odd. I'm surprised. It kind of got like a caramel flavor there, but then remember the buttery diacetyl taste. It kind of has that in the mix. So you got caramel buttery taste with a vininess to a degree. Yeah, it's really odd, Shagdog.
Mm.
I mean that I don't know. It's just an odd beer. I can't think of the descriptions that I'm
That's pretty
the
funny because
diacetyl buttery.
you said buttery diet. So this one is a red amber ale, but it does have that caramel maltiness to it with a little sweet hoppy like a red ale has, but a little bit of butter diacetyl type flavor in it also.
Yeah.
And even a little hint of cocoa, I would think, or something tastes like cocoa powder. Very subtle, but with a malty caramel, sweet hoppy, almost a friggin' like a
Hmm.
buttery diacetyl a little bit, but almost a little
Oh, look at
cocoa.
that. I wonder if this has anything to do with the fact that it tastes buttery. I bought these not too long ago. You know that, Shagdog. Look.
Yeah, you bought it from that place, though. Mine says
Beer
1994. No,
Total Wine and More.
what year? 23. March 23. Not real bad, but yeah.
I wonder if that's the diacetyl flavor I get, and then the sour
Can you see
stank
mine?
smell I'm getting, the aroma, because I don't think it's supposed to be that way.
What's mine say? Can you tell? 2022.
Yeah,
10/25/2022. It looks like it says,
yeah.
right?
Either that's a born on date, which you know, or
20,
it's an expiration date.
October
It mine's
2022.
saying it's born on because it has the BO on it. What does yours have?
It looks like it says 10/28/2022. 10/28/2022.
Yeah, but there's something up above it that, and I
Yeah.
can't tell if it says BO
But,
or.
but it don't taste too bad for being, even if it was born on that day. Not too bad. I've had worse beers that are that old. What's that? 6, 7, 8, 9 months, and taste worse than this.
If mine is born on that, then this one is an odd flavor for a Kolsch.
Mm.
Odd flavor because
Thanks to our 2 viewers watching us. You guys are very special.
I'm going to look up the style of this because I'm almost sure it's going to say viney, not diacetyl buttery. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, because it's Kolsch. It's a Kolsch. I'm beer advocate.
It's
What's
going
the
to
other
say
beer?
grapey, right? Okay, here we go. It says herbal, noble, hop bitterness, less than a pilsner, but not by much. See, doesn't even taste like a pilsner. It says fruity and vinous, grapey, and crisp, driest finish. Doesn't say anything about the buttery caramel and diacetyl flavors. That buttery flavor.
This one guy says about your beer, fairly crisp and dry. Good for what it's advertised as decent quaffer. What the hell's a quaffer? Quaffer on a hot day.
Oh, isn't that like getting a
Sounds like a
Hummer?
queef.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a queef with a Hummer. Yeah.
No, I mean this is odd because it doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't meet the style that it's in.
Uh,
And it may be just this can, this batch, or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to look at the rest of those reviews that you're talking about to see if everybody's saying it's a different. I don't know.
I mean, I'll give you something else. Let me see if I can find something simple. It's like
There
10
is some
per.
citrus notes, but I can't get past the caramel diacetyl buttery flavor.
It might be because I don't see that in any of the reviews or anything. Golden hued, plenty of vibrant carbonation bubbles, moderate amount of sediment. There's a fingernail dishwater, white covering. Okay, yeah, good job. Aroma of earthy German hops and clean, crisp light malt. Tasting light, crackery, salty malt, along with a hint of gentle yet earthy German
There is a
lawnmower.
little saltiness.
Yeah, German lawnmower hops, which I guess is grassy hops, right? The mouth is light, crisp, and refreshing.
I say it's a little grassy, but and there is a crispness and everything, but it's not. This is like the diacetyl buttery that and the sickening of the stomach type.
Right.
I want to gag type flavor.
I'm gonna go ahead and grade it. This is one of those red amber lagers. Has a little bit malty caramel, a little cocoa powder type taste in there. Not a lot, but a hint of it, and a
Yeah,
little bit of buttery diacetyl in it. But 2022 October, maybe that could be the reason why. But it's not too bad. I'm not a big red amber ale fan, but this one is. I'm thankful it's not just sweet and hoppy because those ones I get they're sweet, hoppy, and gaggy, like my ex girlfriend. Uh, they're the ones that get me. Yeah, that's what they make me do. But this one's not making me do that, so I'm going to give it a C plus and a swallow. Yeah, there you go. Atlantic Amber.
all right. This, like I said, has the caramel diacetyl buttery citrus, a little saltiness, a little crackery. I see what you were talking about, like the that it should have been in that according to other people's descriptions, but I think that I must have gotten an off batch or a can because I that caramel diacetyl buttery flavor, it just sickens me. And hopefully I'm not going to get sick after this. Concerns me. So for what it is and the representation that I have before me that I'm partaking of, I wouldn't give this more like a D plus, and that's being nice, and barely a swallow. Yeah. Now, if I try it again and the can it tastes altogether different, then I might grade it better. I also will question whether or not the consistency of the standards of the beer are being followed. You know the specifications, quality of it. It should be every batch is the same. Every batch
I thought you'd done that one
distributed.
before. Have you done that
Huh?
beer before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Unless you did a different one by them.
J
J Dub.
Dubs, I think we did a different one by.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
But this one right here, I'm surprised I'm giving it a D plus because
Oh,
I would have thought this would have been pretty easy to give a C at the very least.
hmm.
A C or a B even. But it I'm gonna finish it, but I may regret it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this one. It's not real rough, but this far in the game, Shagdog doesn't like to play. Yeah,
I don't like that caramel diacetyl buttery flavor.
I like to bring in my stunt double right now, Z Dog, but he's nowhere to be found.
You'd have to turn to the animation.
Well,
Get a hold of Matt.
Matt Iota.
Matt Groening.
I think you can do animation.
He's the one who created The Simpsons.
Oh, okay. See how he found out about us.
Yeah.
See, because we were Shagdog and Jammer way before the episode came out. That was 2005. I don't know when you got the nickname Jammer, but I was
I was
Shaggy.
back in high school, man.
Right. And I told when I started bowling with you in 98,
Mm-hmm.
1998, October 98. Yeah. So you got to put your nickname on the ball. I'm like, I don't know, put Shaggy on there. And you're like, well, how about Shagdog? That sounds cool. So 98 is when Shagdog was born. And that Simpsons episode didn't come out until 2005. So either someone knew about us already and knew we were going to be great, or they had inspiration from God.
And I like to think a little of both.
Yeah. And it's like a little fate, like Forrest Gump's mother said, a little bit of fate and a little bit of floating around like a feather, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that to be able to make sure that it floated around like a feather.
Oh, just floating around, Forrest. I used to dangle. I thought
Your mother really loves
holes in
you.
her mouth.
Your mother really cares about your schooling.
Schooling. She taught me how to climb. I taught her how to dangle my balls in her mouth.
Teabag.
That'd be the funny version of Forrest Gump. You know that.
Yeah, if you turn around and took every
Clip.
that was terrible. The flavor came. I might have to reevaluate this.
Ooh. Now something weird. They got a lot of new shit in the StreamYard. It's like guests, like allow guests to share on their own shit. So if I invite Jammer Fan in, it gives me the option to allow him to share this stream to his social networks or not, or you can turn it off where they can't share it. I'm like, that's nifty. So I guess like those people that like would share me to Discord or something, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That would be pretty cool.
yeah, that's weird. But I don't know if people just watch it or consider guests or people join in the videos, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's too bad it's late in the game. Man, I had a lot of ideas for this beer review, but it's hard when you got so many ideas and so little time. They just disappear. I think I have to go back to the glass company and sort glass.
Yeah. That might be helpful.
I sort glass. Clear glass goes here. Green glass goes here. I wish I had a job that easy. Brown glass goes here. You just sort glass. That's kind of boring. If glass coming down the conveyor belt, you're sorting glass.
Yeah.
But you only have 3 things on your job agenda, right? Sort in 3 different colors.
Yeah.
Not really that hard, really, right? Boring. Yeah, maybe.
Shagdog, we noticed you let the yellow glass go by.
Oh, is there a yellow glass?
This is not the first time you've done it.
What the hell's a yellow glass? I don't know if I do that. I almost applied for a job down in Lakeland one time. It was a trash sorter. I guess they had the same thing where you pick recyclables out of the trash. They run the trash down the conveyor belt and you pick recyclables out of it, which they're paying them. Not real good money, but all right money. But I was like, that might be boring doing that shit all day. I was just standing there picking shit out of the trash and the smell. I forgot what it was, like $18 an hour, 17 or 18.
Well, I guess that's better than working on deveining shrimp.
Oh yeah. Shit. I don't know why they pay people for that. I do it myself. Right? You devein it yourself.
Well, you know when you buy shrimp,
Yeah.
if it's cut down the back and they devein it, you know, they cut it, they pull the basically intestinal tract, makes
Yeah.
all the dookie out.
Right.
Yeah. So
All the dookie.
yeah, there's people.
What makes me hungry for shrimp right now?
And the
How was your shrimp last week on 4th of July?
it was good. I cooked it the next day and or later that day, and
Okay.
it
Yeah,
was good.
Jammer kind of worried about it. He's like, I hope Jammer's not cooking his shrimp. I'm gonna burn it.
Yeah, I was thawing it out at the time, so I can't believe that I put a description of what I was going to do next, and then I said, "Oh, I'm fucked."
Yeah.
I mean, come on, think about that. Oh, I'm fucked. That's it. That's all I put.
That's all you put.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, if you would have done the video, we would have seen how fucked you were.
Yeah, well,
Ugh. All right, let's chug. I'm gonna chug this down. Ready?
go for it.
Yeah, that's not happening. Red amber lagers. I can't chug red amber lagers down. Oh, now I'm getting more of the sweet hoppy undertones of that shit too. Thanks to our 2 viewers. Thanks for watching. You can comment anytime you want. Jammer loves it. Subscribing.
Yeah, I was trying to find the picture my wife took of me as I was taking my little nap.
Oh. Shit, I'll find you a picture of me on Christmas Day taking a nap in my brother's house on a couch. I looked like death, probably because I wasn't sleeping good that week. Coming off the night shift and trying to switch to day shift. I was like, holy shit. I was like 80 years old in that picture. That happens, though. It happens. I can't stand it. Is that your foot?
No, that's me.
Is your crotch?
No, that's me there. My head and my arm.
Where the hell is your head at?
Right there.
It looks like a nipple over there.
That's my head. That's my ear there. And that's my head. There's my ear. There's my beard.
That's your ear sticking out there? The hell looks weird as shit. Okay, it makes it a little more sense.
I'm on the floor.
Uh,
I laid down on the floor and I felt so good I went ahead and took a nap.
I tell you what, I was sleeping so good yesterday. I was like, holy shit. It was the best sleep I had in a while. But I was so sore from work and I'm still sore. I gotta get a new job. I bitched out my team lead the other day. I didn't bitch him out personally, but I was like, when's the supervisor's on vacation? I was like, when's so-and-so coming back? He said, I don't know, sometime next week. I was like, man, he needs to get some of these young fuckers. I actually said fuckers, or young fucks over here lifting on, down stacking all this shit over here, then working it. Then come over here, down stack all this shit. Then they have to do all the juice and all that shit. And then you want me to do the milk or the eggs? I mean, I'm barely getting done by 7 o'clock or 7:15. Sometimes I've been staying over a lot. And these young dudes are walking around zoning for a fucking hour or doing whatever for an hour. And I'm like busting my ass. I'm 52 years old almost. You got 26-year-olds on a snack aisle. And so anyhow, that happened right before lunch. And we're going to do the eggs because now they got us doing the eggs and milk before we do dairy. So we're doing frozen dairy. Before I just did dairy, then the eggs and milk. Which I got done with dairy. They sent me off to hardware, toys, or wherever. Bring me back over to do the eggs and milk, 5:30, whatever. Now, because they don't have enough people, we're doing frozen and dairy. And then, but when we get over to dairy, 2 people got down stack, if we have that many people, and 2 people, one has to do milk, one has to do eggs, while the other 2 are down stacking dairy stuff. So that's slowing them down too from down stacking. Now, instead of 4 people down stacking, you got 2 people down stacking. I don't know if you're frozen or you're just keeping a good pause right there. I think you're falling asleep.
I'm all right.
Oh, so anyhow, yeah, so I told him that. I come out and he goes, we're going to do the eggs. We're supposed to do the eggs and milk after lunch. So anyhow, I told him that shit. I come out of the cooler and I hear somebody say, hey, I'm going to do the milk and so-and-so is going to do the eggs. I'm like, okay, really? Okay. And I hear somebody else saying something like, oh, he's going to somebody and wanting to get out of doing the eggs. I was like, I didn't want to get out of the eggs. I just told him when's Taylor coming back so I could tell him he needs to put some of these young fuckers on this shit. I didn't get to ask to get off the eggs that night. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there you go.
You should have said, what are you talking about, motherfucker?
I should have. Nobody wants to see me go. I've only gone off there one time really bad where they told me I was doing frozen by one other person was supposed to be there, but he called in sick. I was like, you got to be shitting me. I'm doing frozen by myself. And then he comes over after I'm like pulled all these pallets out. Hey, yeah, go to dairy. And then we're all going to work dairy. And then we'll come do frozen. So I'm like, okay, now I got to put these 6 pallets back in. And then one of them got stuck at like the little gutter things with the metal drain thing, I got the wheel of the pallet jack stuck in that shit. It took me like 5 minutes to get that shit out. Now I'm pissed. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to stay in frozen by myself at that point because I'm like, wasting all the time. Because that was the first pallet I was putting back. So I was like, fuck it. Pull it back out there. Down stacked 6 pallets by myself. Granted, one of them was mostly for a different department, but anyhow, that's how damn good I am. Yeah, that's right, Jammer. But I was like, man, this place sucks so bad. The management sucks. They overstock all the time. It's crazy. It was a pretty good job when I first got there. Thanks to our 2 viewers watching. Thanks for watching. One of them might be Jammer fan. He's probably watching while he's doing dishes. Some shit, huh?
There's no telling.
Jammer fan will do that sometimes. He'll hit and he'll go do his daily chores or,
He's probably cooking up a nice recipe.
Or cooking up something.
Yeah. Well, I'm cooking.
Yeah. So, here, what are you cooking?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, I had that yesterday. I just had spaghetti and meat sauce.
I haven't had it in a long time, and I figured I'd make it because I had all the fixings, and I'm like, you know what? I need to go ahead and get rid of it, cycle it out.
Yeah. We had
some of this stuff is stuff before I got healthier, and so I'm getting rid of all the unhealthy stuff and enjoying it. I mean, getting rid of it and.
We had rigatoni's and meat sauce, but my housemaid made a whole bunch of it. I was like, I made it like 3 times already. There's still leftovers.
Yeah.
I told this woman, I said, don't make too much. But yeah, she does. I think she likes getting.
Mm-hmm. Most do.
Yeah, I tell you what. When I first had a girlfriend that actually asked me to slap her, I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the hell?" You ever had that before?
What? Your girlfriend asking me to slap her?
My girlfriend. I hope not. Anyhow, have you ever had a girlfriend before I ask you to slap her?
Not slap her in the face, but spank her. Yeah.
Never in the face, huh?
No.
Yeah. When I had this one and she asked me to choke her and slap her, I was like, what the hell? And I'm doing it lightly. I'm like, okay.
Oh
Harder,
yeah.
harder. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking put
You
a
need
little.
to, put a little stank on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not that hard, but a little bit more force. I was like,
Mm.
holy shit. You like this?
You should have just said how hard.
I said, is that light enough, bitch? But really, I was getting her.
And
I was
when she
like
asked you
that
to
good. I
slap
can't.
her,
Oh, that hurts.
she asked you to slap her, you should have said how hard, and then when she told you harder, then you should have really laid into it. And is that hard enough, or you want it harder?
But yeah, I was doing this at first. I was like, okay. I do it. Oh no, harder. And
And she was probably thinking, this
I do,
fucking wimp, come
I know
on,
I do a
bitch,
little bit harder. I don't
slap
want to
me.
hurt her. You know,
That's what
she's
she
like
was
harder. I'm
saying.
like, okay. So then I started going, slap her, good like
And,
that.
and the problem with that is that might be something that she's wanting you to do so that she'll have some kind of markings. So
Right,
when she
Bill
goes to
Cosby
the
shit.
military, the police or whatever,
Right,
and complains about you, there's evidence.
right. But she doesn't know. Also, I had that shit on videotape.
Oh, there you go.
I, I wish I did.
Be like the guy from Hogan's Heroes, huh? What was
Shit,
his
I would
name?
have had
Bob.
a video,
What was his
different
name?
video angles up above.
What was his name? Bob Denver.
Bob Denver, no, that's Gilligan, ain't it?
Who was it that was in Hogan's
John
Heroes?
Denver.
No, that's a singer. Thank God, Country Roads or whatever.
What did the Hogan Hero guy do?
Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah, but what did he do?
He made videos of him having sex with a bunch of different people.
Oh, that's Hogan the Hero's actor who filmed himself having sex. Born again. Craig Kinnear resurrects sex crazed Hogan's. Is that it?
No.
Kinnear? Bob Crane's son exposes
Bob
kink.
Crane. Bob Crane.
Yeah.
Bob Crane. It
His
was
son
just
exposed him.
it was just at the verge of what the hell? It was just the verge of where VHS and Betamax was coming out and all that stuff.
Oh, the good
And
old days.
his buddy was big in selling those recorders and stuff like that, and the video cameras. And so Bob's got involved in all that stuff, and the next thing you know, he was videotaping, himself having sex and having orgies and all his different stuff. And yeah, then he
So,
died a mysterious death and
oh,
everything.
what could happen?
Take another sip, my brother.
Hey.
Ark.
Yeah, but that was crazy when I did that. I was like, this is weird as hell. But then I started getting into it. I was like, okay.
You have to be with someone you
Right,
trust
girl.
because, like I said, if you're slapping around, twisting, and making markings and stuff like that,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a
I don't
chance
like
of them
feedback.
turning around and coming back and saying he raped me.
Yeah, I never went too bad. Then occasionally it would just be like the fingers, like that.
I could tell you right now, if they asked me to do it, I probably would have slapped really hard and said, "Is that hard enough,
Yeah.
or do you want it harder?" And then it would be like, oh, she's probably thinking this pansy little bitch just bitch slap, come on, harder, you bitch.
I don't know.
That's what she was thinking about you at the time. She was like, harder, you little bitch.
Well, I don't want to hurt anybody. But yeah, anyhow, yeah. Eventually, I didn't get really a lot into it, but I got enough into it. I was like, yeah.
You got a nut into it. What?
Yeah, I got enough into it where I was like,
Oh.
you want me to slap your ass face tonight again, bitch? That type of stuff.
Oh. So you actually started saying some stuff too, huh?
Oh yeah. But I'd ask her for permission. So who was really in charge? Horrible time in my life. Horrible time. I don't know if I could do those years over again. Well, Shagdog probably be about 5 pounds lighter and 5 times smarter. Yes. Well, this is the last beer review for tonight, folks. So enjoy it. I still got 2 summer beers to do. So, summer fiasco of beers. Jammer, I think that I know of, he has at least 1 or 2 summer beers that we can do together. And that's it. All right, Jammer.
Hold on. You haven't gotten your beer drink anyway.
Yeah, but you still got to drink that ocean.
There we go. I'm coming back. I don't know. I probably would have slapped her hard pretty good.
Yeah. It wasn't an everyday thing, but once a week, once every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I'm thinking, when that happened, I was like, well, who did this to her before? Was her ex-husband, ex-boyfriend?
Well, somehow she got into it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight that she discovers, hey, I like to be slapped while having sex.
Right.
So she must have had somebody train her.
Yeah. Ooh, crazy.
You know, the thing about that is that it takes all types, you know.
Ugh. Rugby.
But to have a girl get into it, you know, and do that kind of stuff, hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's like either that or she watched a lot of porn and thought, yeah, I want to be slapped.
Right. Yeah, she didn't like that too much later on, though, after she stopped.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe that's the reason.
I should have been like, come here. Get your slap on.
Slap on.
Slap off. Slap on. Slap off.
Yeah.
Fun times, though. The only fun times my 40s. My 40s were like a waste of time my whole life.
Yeah.
But there were certain moments like, wow, I never did that before. Yeah, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
30s were a waste of time too, as far as not doing anything really with another one. So,
what was the phrase in the 20s? You should try everything. In your 40s, you just find something you like, and in your 50s, you should just take it easy, or something like that.
that's true.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to live a frugal and a minimalistic lifestyle. Yeah, try to be minimal.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's hard, but that's
see the real kicker is. It's not how much you really make, it's how much you're able to live within your means.
Right.
So if you're able to live within your means and say you were in your 30s starting out or 20s starting out and you were living within your means, well below your means.
Yeah.
And you were sacking away as much as you could be very rich by the time you're 55, 60 years old. Just from that money being sacked away.
The biggest part is that when you're that young, you don't think about that. Feel like you're going to
Well, when you're that young, in reality, to tell you quite honestly, you look at it and you say, I don't make enough to put any money aside for that.
Mhm.
And that's the truth
Yeah.
of it.
That's true, but even a little bit helps. So even if it was $20 a paycheck,
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Back then, you waste a lot of money too
yeah,
because you didn't have to stop and get the soda at the convenience store.
you have to go out and party all weekend long with your buddies. Yeah,
Well, I don't know about that. I think it's
no,
more
really. If
you
you
didn't
think
have
about it
to go
now,
get the coffee.
if I think about back then, like going out doing karaoke, drinking all night, having fun,
Uh,
that was fine. But I think I probably would have even just took a certain amount of cash with me. Okay, this is all I'm spending.
you
It wasn't
tried
that
that.
at all.
You tried that. Then you would say, "Hey, I'm going to go over to that store over there and get an ATM withdrawal."
Yeah, but imagine if you just took $20 with you left your debit card at the house. Yeah.
Uh, well, I don't know if that's possible that you would have done that.
I was falling asleep.
Oh, is that what it
last, thing,
was? I thought you were just playing around.
last thing I heard was I don't think it was impossible that you would have done that or some
Mm.
shit. And I fell asleep.
What do I bore you?
No, I'm just tired. I've been up since 5:30 in the morning. I went to bed at 1 last night. So 1 o'clock in the morning. So
What do I remind you of a teacher that you had in high school?
I wish. not you, but I wish there was one teacher in high school. She was pretty hot. She was a
So you
substitute.
had it bad, had it bad, had it bad. You were hot for the teacher.
Yeah. I got bad so bad. I'm half a teacher. Oh, miss, I'm hot. Yeah. I even had a teacher one time, her husband, well, the husband was my teacher, but her husband was a teacher also. My grandmother's sister babysitted him when he was a kid. That was pretty funny, huh?
You know what's funny too is that you said you had a teacher who were married to another teacher at the same place. Same thing happened with us, but they were like the models. The one teacher, she was beautiful, and then you had Ken, who
Yeah.
was married to her, and so they had all the young guys going after the teacher, the woman teacher, and then you had all the girls falling in love with the guy teacher just because they were good looking.
Hmm. What happens?
I had a couple of teachers that I would. One in particular, I remember to tell you quite honestly, is fourth grade, fifth grade, third grade, actually. Third, fourth, and fifth grade. PE, right?
Hmm.
The PE teacher, we had a guy and a girl. They were both teachers. And the guy, I didn't give a shit about him, but he was cool. But the teacher, she looked like Catherine Bach in her prime.
Who's Catherine Bach?
Daisy Duke.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, yeah, and she was wearing those spandex type stuff and all that kind of
Her.
thing. And man, as a kid, seeing her, I was like, damn, all the little boys were fawning over her, just amazed by her beauty. And I go, oh, and hanging out with her, talking to her, and all that stuff, just wanting to talk to her. And
Yeah.
it's so funny. She was curvy and she had, voluptuous in the right spots, and all the kids coming up to her. She must have loved that. Being a
You
cock
remember all your teachers?
being a cock tease, man.
Do you remember all your teachers? Grade school, for kindergarten, first, second, third grade, fourth grade, fifth.
Not all my teachers, but a few.
I only remember my fifth and sixth grade teacher. I can't remember my fourth grade. I do remember my first grade because only reason probably because she had a couple of fingers missing and
Yeah.
she punched this kid named Chucky.
I remember Mr. Berger, which was a science teacher in my middle school. And he would always say something to us like, I had an opportunity to invest in Nike back in the 1960s, whatever like that. And if I had, I wouldn't be here teaching you little brats now.
Yeah. Fifth grade was Miss Wheeler. I think she was she came off to me as like a lesbian biker.
Yeah.
And then sixth grade was Miss Thornton. She was a little older, probably early 50s, but kind of hot for.
I had an art teacher named Mr. Lewis. He was gay, and he would talk to you, and he would be a close talker.
Yeah.
And his mouth always smelled like shit.
And Miss Thornton, sixth grade, she was one of those not really hot, but good enough, 55, early 50s, mid 50s type. Yeah. Nice body. Not great, but, halfway decent body. And I don't remember the rest of them, except for that first grade teacher. She punched that Chucky.
There's a few I remember, but for the most part, I don't remember them all.
We got questioned. That lady made Chucky's nose bleed. We all got questioned. They came in and questioned us what we saw. Yeah, she punched Chucky in the face. She fucking out. She didn't slap him. She might have backhanded him or something, but she made Chucky's nose bleed. That's all I know. With her 3 little fingers that weren't there.
Well, I made Noah's nose bleed.
Who?
Noah.
Noah who?
I think his last name was Kirk. We were showing how if you take 20 deep breaths and then come up and I grab you by your neck like this and it'll make you pass out, basically. Make you faint. And so he said, go ahead, try, So he took 20 deep breaths, popped up, and I grabbed him by the neck like this, and all of a sudden he just fell forward. I thought he was joking at first, but at the last second I stuck my foot out so he wouldn't go face first into the concrete. And half his face went down, and so next thing you know, he gets up, he goes, "Oh, that was so cool," and then all blood start gushing out of his nose.
Oh shit!
But he thought it was
the neck. We did it with they used to do it with a chest or something. I never did it to me, but
yeah,
they used to do it with a chest. But there's another one where you lay on the ground and someone holds you up like this by your wrist. They pull you up for so long, and then they slowly let you down, and then it feels like your arms go through the floor, because you're being held
that's
up.
Also in the arm, in the doorway, you push your arms against the door frame as hard as you can for 20 count of 20, and then you let go and your arms will automatically go up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Weird and wild. Hey, I think, oh wait.
No, you finished. No, you didn't finish. You're cheating.
I was trying to get away with that one.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, my friend. Let's close her down.
Yeah, let's get ready for the next summer fiasco. I got 2 more summer beers to do, and I got a ghost.
I'm not going to do another beer tonight, right?
A peach and a tangerine.
I'm not doing another beer tonight, right?
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about next time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do 5 next after we get off here.
Oh, okay. You're already falling asleep. I doubt it. Although it is possible for you.
Although these 2 viewers might request me to come back.
That's true.
Please come back.
And they might request you to stay away.
Z-Dog, please come back. Please stay away, kids.
No, stay away.
I'll stay away. That could happen.
Yeah, very disappointing. I thought it would be better than what it was. J Dubs, Poolside, Florida Ale. You get a chance, try it. Maybe I just got a bad can.
Yeah, you probably did. And I gotta enjoy. I mean, I should be editing these videos, making them the best I possibly can make them, because Shagdog's beer reviewing days are numbered here, folks.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I might be doing 5 a year after a couple weeks from now.
No, it's not.
Oh, my legs hurt too. Oh, shit. Anywho, yeah, Don't forget to vote your 2023 elections. Oh, yeah, it's 2024. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna watch, and I got 4 more summer beers to do. So maybe me and Jam will get together again in 2 more weeks. I don't know if I can do them on Wednesday night, maybe a week, maybe on Tuesday night. Coming Tuesday, maybe
Tuesday, yeah, it's possible.
possible. Yeah, because Wednesday nights are hard for me.
Yeah.
Anywho, we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, and sharing. Tinkle those little bells for Shagdog.
Yes. One more time, Jam. One more time.